Welcome to the I Know You Fucking Lying podcast. I'm Teresa.
I'm Audra.
And I'm Brooke.
We're back at it again.
Round 3, we need some followers.
Technically round 4. Maybe that one will make it out of the archive eventually. The unreleased
We'll have like a nice blooper one.
episode. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we tried one the other day and it didn't go too smoothly.
It went smoothly in the moment, and then we shared it to somebody else, and we're like, it's kind of boring.
Well, kind of fell asleep.
But hopefully this one's a little more lively because we have lots to tell you about.
Do we? What we got to What's the news?
Audra, you have to, not Audra, I was looking at you. And I said Audra.
I said, I don't got no
Teresa,
news.
you have to tell us about your hot date Friday.
Woo. Yep.
She found the one.
First date in 6 years and...
It lasted 45 minutes. And then he has deleted me off Snapchat and did not text my ass back when I thanked him for dinner, but I ain't mad at it because he was awkward as fuck. Really awkward. But, yeah, wasn't it?
Well, Audra, what'd you do this weekend?
Sat at home.
Wow, there were lots of fun.
What'd you do?
So Friday I babysat my niece and my nephew. That was fun. We made it. I was a little nervous, but we made it.
Everyone got out alive.
Yes, and we all had a great time. And then Saturday we went to a wedding, and that was beautiful. It's so crazy, like, going to weddings. So, I got married a year ago, like, it's like, dang, like, I remember being like,
That was
this was the best day of my life, Like, that was such a good day. And then, like, going to weddings is not as fun,
It's like you almost want another one. Like, yeah, part 2.
I already told her, I said, oh, can we do this again? This was so much fun when we did it. So then we went to the wedding, and then Sunday we went golfing. And I golfed for the first time with the boys. And they said I didn't do too bad, but...
Heard you whooped them.
I don't know if I'd go that extreme. That's a little dramatic, but they said I didn't do too bad, but also I feel like, I was the only girl, so they were trying to take it easy on me.
Oh, no.
Be a little nice.
Yeah, I don't think they would, though.
Yeah, we'll see.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
one of the friends and then your husband, I don't think they just gonna go easy on you,
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I did decent for it being my second time playing an actual game of golf. Because normally, like, when I go with them, I just hit, like, a ball here and there. And that's just randomly. But this one I actually played. The first time it was
You had to went on the hottest weekend, too, I think we've had so far.
Oh, my Lord. When I tell you I was sweating, it was so hot. And I don't know why. Like, it has not been hot, but it was, like, miserably hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't like...
I was about to say, it's the humidity.
Yeah. It wasn't, like, too bad. Because, like, in the shade and stuff, like, it felt good. Like, whenever you're, like, in the golf cart and, like, we're driving around, like, it wasn't that bad. But, when you're out there standing, trying to hit the ball, it was hot. But...
I got a farmer's tan.
I wore a tank top, actually.
That's the worst part about wearing a t-shirt outside. You gotta wonder if your arms are gonna get, the ugly little red line on it.
Yeah, I really do think I got a little bit of sun, though. I'm surprised y'all didn't say something to me about me being all tan. 'Cause I'm a tan girl,
This is that self-tanner all over again.
Whenever we left, one of the friends was like, dang, you got a little bit of sun. I was like, I know, like, I can't believe it. Like, in March, I was already getting me a little suntan, so I can only imagine when it's summer and we're going golfing. I'm gonna get me a portable fan, baby. I'm gonna get me a golf cart fan.
Could you imagine golfing during our summers?
We did last summer. I did
Like,
not golf.
did y'all go a lot last summer?
Yes.
Dang.
I'm weak.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm not meant for outside. If there ain't water involved.
Yeah, no, I need outdoor
Shade.
activities.
Yep.
Yeah, we were sweating down last year, but also the, like, I felt like it was pretty miserable going when it was cold, too, though.
Really?
Yeah, like, when it was cold and when it was real windy like that. That wasn't very fun, but I also, wasn't really playing, so I just sat on the golf cart basically the whole time, so I was even more cold than the guys. Like, the guys weren't really cold because they were up golfing and stuff, but me sitting there riding on the golf cart, I was freezing to death. But I'm the type of person I'd much rather be cold than hot.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So.
Too fluffy to be hot all the time sweating.
I know you can call yourself fluffy.
I did. Like, if I was bigger than what I am now, I can only imagine how much sweat I would have, because I sweat so much now at my size.
I feel like you are very, like a natural sweaty person.
And the weird part is, it's like not ever my underarms. Like, my underarms, like the normal places I feel like you should sweat. No. Mm-mm. It's not that.
It's like a nice sheen on, like, my arms.
No, like, I ain't even got this. I'm just red on the arms.
Like, her hands.
Like, my hands.
If you ever touch her hand or grab her hand.
They're clammy.
Yeah. Super warm.
Every time. Like, my feet right now, I ain't moved them. They sweating.
Oh, that's why they were sticking to the wall that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man.
I'm telling you.
Not sticking to the wall. These people were probably like, what in the world? Why was her feet on the wall?
Backstory, we do planks at the office. I can't get Audra and Brooke to do them with me no more,
I
but
do
the other
sometimes.
coworker's a trooper. We be doing planks.
Yeah, they did a plank with their feet on the wall one time, and nobody else's feet would stick to the wall except for hers because they were sweaty.
And then other coworker, she's like, okay, and she went and got a paper towel, got her feet wet, and sure enough, that was the trick.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. If I'm outside and it's hot, if I ain't got no water, I'm miserable. If I ain't about to go swimming or nothing, I'm miserable the whole time.
I'm gonna be golfing, hitting my ball in the lake on purpose. Oh, gotta go get it.
Gotta go.
Got you pulling what's that movie? Happy Gilmore, where he jumps in and wrestles the gator for his ball. Like, so excuse her. Is she from
North.
another state?
She's from the North.
But I'm literally not.
I know. When I tell you, the day I found out that wasn't up north.
Me too.
Sure.
Whenever
I should be honest, I couldn't even tell you where it's at the
I
moment.
was geographically challenged.
No.
Whenever she first came here, I was like, oh my god, did you get, like, where you used to live, did you get a lot of snow? And she was like,
I mean, sometimes it's sort of like, we got ice, like, I don't know what you mean.
I'm thinking she was snowed in, had to get the shovel,
It sounds like a state that would be up there, like at the top of the map.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Sounds like it belongs up there.
Mm-hmm. I would fail that test because I sure would put one of them up there with.
I would have said it was up there before I Googled it.
Yeah. Is that how you breathe? Y'all
No.
are very nutty.
That's how my daughter's grandma's, well, I think it's her dad's. I don't know whose dog it is. They share it. They got custody of it. The little Frenchie. That's how he breathes.
Not
She
the
breathes.
dog with split custody.
Because it's in the grandma's name, but the dad paid for it. Like, the papers and everything is in her name, and so she gets him, like, 1 week. She gets the dog 1 week, and then they get the dog.
Imagine going to court to get custody arrangements
And
for
she
your dog.
she was considering it because, like, it's in her name.
What kind of dog is it?
Frenchie. And, yeah.
Yeah, me and Hunter already had arrangements. If anything ever happened to us, then the dogs would be mine. Those are my dogs.
Is it both? He didn't get to
Yeah.
pick one?
I'm not splitting them babies up.
Yeah, it's Frenchie.
Yeah, my dogs are my dogs. I can't. Whatever man thinks he about to come over and call himself stepdaddy, that's fine. Because when your ass leaves, they staying right with their mama. Because those are my babies, not yours. I told the boyfriend that I got, Abigail, my pit bull, I told him that that last time when we broke up, I said, all right now, there ain't gonna be no text to me asking, how's Abigail doing? What's Abigail doing? Can I come see Abigail? Hell no.
Can I take her for the weekend?
Yeah, no, this is, you leave, this is it.
Did he do that?
No, he did it the first, 3 times we broke up. That was how he
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wiggled his way back in?
Mm-hmm. Like, one time I went to
You think he was really curious about the dog, or do you think that he just wanted,
He never, the whole time we had her together, he never once he gave her a bath one time. He never bought food for her. I bought everything. I paid for vet visits. Like, he literally just called the dog his. But I was like, that's my dog. And I would still hit up his sister after we broke up to see if she'd, dog sit for me. Like, hey, you want to come, babysit your favorite niece and nephew? I mean, now she got a whole real niece, but I was like, you want to come babysit your favorite niece and nephew? And she's like, I really wish I could. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't asking you again. But,
Dang.
yeah, those are my babies. Mm-mm. Those are honestly my emotional support animals, because when I tell y'all, your girl is a sad ass puppy when I don't have my puppies. Mm-mm. And all it takes is just laying in the same like vicinity as them.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like whenever I was moving back from Hattiesburg, it was a rough time. My one dog was at my sister's, one dog was with me at my mama's house, and I was like, all right, now like my poor freaking Abigail over here, she has anxiety too. So like when she's without me, she don't eat. Like, you can ask my sister. Like, my sister was like, she's the only one that's got 24-hour access to food, and she's losing weight. Like, she's not eating. And I'm like, it's because she's not with her mama. And it literally took me, like, 2 months when we finally got settled for her to start gaining weight again. But, yeah, those are my babies.
Mm-hmm. Mine, too. Even when we, like, go on vacation, like, I get sad, and, like, I feel alone without them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
I got a cat.
They're very, like, they greet you. You know, like, they give me attention. Like, they say, hey, like, I'm so glad you made it home.
Right.
Like, they're so excited to see me.
Every day they're clapping, little feet's tapping on the ground and little butts wagging. And, like, they don't know what you're saying, So when I walk in my house, the first thing I say, good morning! They don't know it's not fucking morning.
I say the same thing.
And they so excited, too. I'm like, good morning! You go outside?
Yeah.
That's literally my whole spiel. But, yep.
Good morning, your mama's home.
Every morning.
Did you have a good day?
Every morning, my routine when I leave the house, I tell them, all right, y'all be good. I love y'all. Don't fuck it up. I'll be back. Y'all the best puppies in the whole wide world. I say the same thing every morning.
I tell them, bye, have a good day. Bye, girls, have a good day. So what do you want to say every time?
You didn't ever tell your story
What story?
of her date on Friday?
Yeah, she
I know,
did.
it was just...
She did like a little sneak peek of it.
It's just terrible. It ain't work. Like, when I tell you, we literally sat there, and he was, like, playing on his phone, and I, was chit-chatting. He would throw, like, little random little conversations, but they took way too long to bring him his beer, and he was getting so sassy. I was like, impatient. But,
Wait a minute.
yeah. And it was funny because whenever he called me and was like, yeah, when you pull in, I'm in, like, the back of the parking lot. Well, I said, you must drive a nice truck. He started laughing. He was like, what you mean? I was like, if you parked it way away from the door. And he was like, I do have a nice truck. And in fact, was nice. It was probably like a brand new, like, GMC or Sierra. Not a Sierra, a Silverado.
That's a Chevrolet, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm saying GMC or Silverado.
Oh.
But yeah, it was a nice truck. It was great. We worked for UPS.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah. The one I sent y'all pictures of. I said, yeah.
Did you?
He had a good glow up. You said he looked Asian.
Oh, yeah. He did a little bit.
Yeah, not Asian at all.
Let me see.
That's probably the shortest date I think I've ever... Even when I went on that date in Hattiesburg, like, I just fucking said that. I think I've said Hattiesburg on here before. Anyways.
Dog dad,
Huh?
looking for a relationship, conservative Christian uncle. Just reading his profile.
Yeah. I wasn't mad at that. I got that. When I tell y'all that pasta was fucking fire, I said, shoot, I'm all right.
Look, at least you went on a date.
Well,
Got some food.
reminds me why I don't.
You just need that refresher every now and then.
You ain't lying.
Little reminder.
Well, we also, me and him literally had only, like, matched on Tinder, like, 2 days prior. You know what I mean? Like,
That's always so awkward when people are like, oh, I immediately want it. Like, at the same time, I feel like it's a balance of don't wait too long to meet, but also, I don't want to, like, meet you a day after we started talking and I have no, like, real feeling of, like...
I think that's what our issue was. Like, I didn't know nothing about him. He
Yeah.
didn't know nothing about me. Like, we literally matched, like, 2 days
how
prior.
to talk and how to...
I feel like that would be even better, though. You know, because, like, kind of like us. Like, we're around each other all day, every day, so we don't really know what to say to each other when we, like, hang out or when we're in here.
But I feel like you at least have to talk to them for a little bit so you can, like, gauge their personality. You don't have to tell them your whole life story in the 2 days before, or, like, the few days leading up to meeting. Like, you could save some of it for the date, but I need to know, like, are you a jokey person? Are you a serious person? Like,
Do you
I
like
need
a
to-
chit
see, I
chat?
feel-
yeah, I need to get your personality, so we're not sitting there and wasting like a whole hour of our time trying to like get on the same level.
See, I feel like stuff like that's like hard to read about somebody like in a text message though. Like I feel like I would rather
Well,
find
text
out.
messages and phone calls and stuff.
I feel like I would rather find out about them like in person, so like I can see how they react to the stuff that I say, to see if they like have the same like sense of humor, like to see if they're like on the same page. Like I feel like that it's easier to read somebody in person versus like texting or, you know. And what if they're not on their phone a lot, but so like they're horrible communicator, but when you meet in person, like,
Well, he was the opposite. He was on
life
his
of the
phone
party
during the date.
Yeah. Cause like I'm the like I feel like the worst texter I know at this point, but like I feel like I don't shut the hell up either.
In person.
Yeah, like I just suck at communicating through the phone now.
I have a lot to say. I can only take one more. What's your favorite color? Hey, how's your day? What'd you do this weekend? Before I just want to
What you looking for?
blow my brains out. I'm gonna just start copy pasting those responses and keeping them in my notepad, so that every time someone asks, you ask a basic question, a basic run of the mill question, you're gonna get a basic run of the mill answer.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've like talked to someone like that. I wouldn't even know, you know, like.
And I feel like I've been single so damn long, I forgot how to talk to people like that because I feel like people just, you talk for a day or two and bam, they leave you on red or you leave them on red and that's the last you heard from them. Now you got a Snapchat friend.
Now they just every now and then they look at your story.
And they like to swipe up, give you some hard eyes or something, but
Yes,
they don't want to take you on a date.
And they don't, and it's always the ones that don't have their actual name on the Snapchat, so I don't know who it is, and they're
Or
like,
what they look like, and they don't post nothing.
Yes, and the hard eyes are I'm like, I don't remember. I matched with you before I even moved. Like, you might be in another state, sir.
Exactly.
I don't remember you.
Like, I don't remember what round of single I was on, but
Yeah,
I don't know when I acquired you.
Yeah, I picked you up somewhere along the way.
Yep.
Welcome to the ride.
It's a fucking shit show. Yo,
That's what the name of this podcast should have been.
welcome to the shit show.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's my
Spit-off series.
That's my private story thing. I'm telling you, it's called
Name of my
Welcome to the Shit Show.
autobiography.
She probably could write a book with all the stories she has.
You ain't lying. We need a TV show.
Reality.
I feel like if I had a camera follow me around where I wasn't, I could just live my life. I feel like that's just so interesting. Like, shit happens to me when I'm, like,
not expecting it.
doing good, Every time I'm, like, getting, like, a little fresher breath. Hold on, what?
Fresher breath air.
Breath?
I think it's breath of fresh
It
air.
is.
Oh, okay. I thought she was correcting you. And I was like, I think you still got it wrong.
No, I was just finishing her sentence. Finishing her fucked up sentence.
I don't forgot what I was saying, to be honest. I know it was a breath of fresh air, but I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about.
Every time you're trying to get a fresh breath of air.
Exactly, that's all I remember.
Stuff happens.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I don't remember what we were talking about. But yeah, every time I get a breath of fresh air, it's just like, whoop, here's another one.
Just kidding.
Yeah. You thought you was in the clear.
Ooh, you gotta be quicker than that.
That little prepositional phrase or whatever. Whatever
Preposition.
it is. The breath of fresh air.
Oh.
That's a...
Tongue twister.
That is not a breath of fresh air.
No.
That's giving all of us a run for our money.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here thinking about it like, dang, that's kind of hard. That's a tricky one,
They'll sneak up on you.
Don't say that when you try to talk fast.
Which is all the time. Man, telling
When
me
I
to slow
tell
down
you,
talking earlier.
that man telling me to slow down was grinding my gears.
telling me
And I heard him tell you to slow down. And I was like, I know he's fucking lying.
I did slow down.
You literally are the most well-spoken person in our whole office. And the fact that man had the audacity to say that to you, I can understand me. You know what I mean? Because I know I talk fast. But it's like...
Well, I know I talk fast too, but how are you going to in the same breath going to say, well, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm talking about.
And then ask you a question.
And then I'm trying to explain something to you and I have to slow down because you're not understanding.
Yeah. And then you're telling me to slow
calling?
down because I'm going too fast. But your ass is also interrupting me whenever you're asking me questions and I'm trying to give
Just
you
skip to
the
the point.
answer.
Just skip to the point. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm fucking trying if you let me speak. Shit.
This
We would have been gone at the point by now.
This is the point you told me to skip.
Exactly.
It was just a frustrating me because I would hear him ask a question, and then whenever you start talking about it, he would say, "Oh, I know all about this." Okay, then why are you asking a question about it? Like, obviously, you're still a little confused, so either, like, calm down and let us explain the process to you, or you know everything. Yeah. Like, pick a side.
Or my thing
one
is,
or the other.
Why are you asking a question and you ain't waiting for the answer?
Yeah.
Like, that was my biggest thing, because when I was on the phone with him, he was doing that to me. He was like, asking a question, and then I'd start answering it. Oh, I've been in the car business so long, I know exactly. Okay, shut up. I was getting there. I ain't even finished with my spiel yet. See, I said, because he was like, what does it take to get a loan? I said, we are credit lenders. He said, oh, well, I'm going to stop you right there, because I've been in the car business for X amount of years, so I know all about that. And what else y'all require? If you shut the fuck up, I was getting to it.
And he tried to say, well, my score. I said, well,
it's also low as fuck.
Yeah, I said the 500. Well, I already knew that. Someone already told me that. Okay, well,
why you asking?
Why ask about your score then?
Exactly. I'll tell you
no. Can't stand it.
Yeah, I was like, dang, not Audrey being the most well-spoken one. He ever saying, slow down. I know you fucking lie. When I was literally at 3 companies ago, however long ago, when I'd say the only time I've ever almost really snapped in person with a customer is I'm sitting there talking to a man that walked in my office to apply for a loan, pay a payment. I don't remember what it was. I'm just sitting there chit-chatting, and I know I talk loud, but when I tell you that man, like, probably sitting like from me to you, he literally looks like, shh, I'm right here. I said, I knew you fucking lied.
I would have raised my voice just to
I was like, I'm aware. Like, I see you.
I have eyeballs.
Yeah. Like, cause like and then like at that company, like the customer sat right in front of my desk. Mm-hmm. Like, did we close loans in front of my desk? Like, that was close. Like, and he was just like, shh, I'm right here. Motherfucker. I'm about to go up an octave.
I was saying, you finna be out the door, so.
You about to be able to hear me from the other side of the parking lot.
Don't even whisper, just start mouthing the words.
Yeah.
You hear me now, sir.
Is that good enough for you?
Not making you read your lips.
Start signing.
Swear to God, I'm gonna learn sign language just for that. You know, somebody pisses me off.
Yeah, does anybody have any tips or tricks on how we can learn sign language or Spanish for like the low?
Well, I done told Teresa that there's a online, like, it's provided by a college, and it's completely free, and it's in video format is the only thing, because she said she'd prefer to learn in person. But you can do free sign language classes, and you pick it up pretty quickly. It's just like videos, and they teach you everything.
I don't remember. I think
from beginner to advanced.
I think my sister was in school whenever she took sign language, but she took sign language, and they met at like a coffee shop or something. Like, they met somewhere local, and like would do the sign language classes. But or I don't know if. Is it ESL?
ASL.
ASL.
Mm-hmm. American Sign Language.
Where's the E from?
What's ESL?
European.
You're a poet. She said you're a poet.
European. Ethiopia, it's something.
English.
Okay. Anyway, that's embarrassing, but ASL. Mm-hmm.
Age, sex, location. Mm-hmm. Continue.
No, that's it. That's American Sign Language. Don't mess with me. I was like, dang, did I say it wrong again? No, butchered it 2 times.
That's what you used to put in chat rooms in the good old days. ASL, so you'd ask someone their age, sex, and location. Where are you from? How old are you? And what are you?
Not you on the Omegle. Is
I wasn't on that. No, I was in that.
I used to get on Omegle. When I say
that too.
It's so like entertaining. Like, you get on there and you see the people from like India, you know, and they just like up there on the camera. It's like, okay, next.
I have a Facebook friend that I met on there, and he's been on my Facebook friends for like 12 years. But I won't ever forget it. One of the first times I got on that site, someone told me I had dick sucking lips. And I said, "Oop, next."
Time to get off.
I think I said thanks first. I was like, thanks. Inherently, it's a compliment, but not one I want.
Yep.
Not one we were fishing for at the moment.
Yeah, people always ask me if I got lip fillers. I'm like, mm-mm. And then you look at my sister, poor thing. She got like the opposite, you know. Like, I don't know where the disconnect was. It's got to be from the dad's package, you know. She looks like them. But, because me and my mama, we got some honkers on our face. That's where I get mine from.
Does your mom have big lips too? I feel like I never noticed.
I mean, they're like, I feel like hers are like,
proportionate.
yeah.
It kind of looks like you got a little filler right now with them herpes on your lip.
And I tell y'all, this thing is so irritating because, like, if I would have just left it alone, Okay, you guys, I don't really have herpes.
Clarification.
But this doggone bump on the top of my lip, like, it's so bad because like I could literally, and y'all can see where it's not on my fucking lip, and it's just like big enough where it looks like
it's real close.
I know.
There's a distinct line when she does the.
What?
You can say it.
Yeah.
See, and if you did makeup, you could just dab a little on it.
I feel like that would look like I was really trying to hide the hurt. You know what I mean? Like, at this point, I wish it was on my fucking lips so I can at least be like, yeah, this is where it is. This is what it is. You know, I'm a raggedy bitch. Here we go.
Not her wanting to own the hurt.
I mean, I want to be able to make the joke too, shit. But I can't even do it to myself because it's not on my lip. It's just on top of my lip.
You get one of those, the pimple patches where they're like a star. They're like, those bright neon stars. And when people wear them out and about. Just like you see a little star or something.
I got some St. Patrick's Day little stars at the house, little temporary tattoos. I might just throw one.
Put one on there.
I'm gonna come up here tomorrow and be like, those face tattoos are not allowed.
Like, this is a piercing gone wrong. I tried to do it myself. Yep. Safety pin.
Not a piercing gone wrong. Have y'all ever pierced?
Myself? No.
Yeah.
Friends? Yes. With a nice safety pin dipped in alcohol and lit up with a lighter. Because we thought that was sterilizing it.
Yeah, so we did my ear like the Parent Trap. Like, I wanted my ear pierced all the way up, and I only had 2 holes. And I think I had the cartilage at the time. So me and my friend, full on with the Parent Trap, got the apple up, did like the alcohol with the needle. I'm telling you, the full on Parent Trap movie. And to my ear, and we did like 4 or 5 piercings in my ear at the same time.
Your ear didn't fall off, to be honest.
When I tell you my ear was red, it was hot. It was hot, but and I had it all pierced all the way up. That's all I ever wanted. And then, yeah.
I'll never forget my sister. She pierced either my first holes or my second holes. But when I tell y'all, it was so funny because I was little too. I was probably like maybe 9. And we had like a little fold up table. You know, like when they have like a little cookout or something, you got food on. We had one of them.
The beer pong table?
Yeah. So we had one. We had one of them little tables, right? So she set it up in the kitchen, and I laid on like I was on a little, a little bed
operating table.
Because that was like the brightest. Because in the kitchen we had one of the long lights, so that was like the brightest room in the house. So yeah, she laid me on that table and she pierced some suckers. They're a little crooked, but it's all right.
Yeah, I went to Walmart and got my second hole pierced after a Christmas parade with my parents. They did not want me to get it. I'm pretty sure that's when I got my second. Yeah. Yeah. When did I get my cartilage done? I don't remember when I get my cartilage done. I think I got my second hole. My mom got her cartilage at the same time. I'm
such a wimp when it comes to piercings.
I'm not.
No. I love piercings. I like piercings in my ears, though. I don't like any other type of piercing. Besides, I kind of want my nose, but my husband shot that down real quick. Like,
persistency is key.
Yeah, wear them down.
Hey, she been asking for a hot minute. It's gonna come because if she would have went that one day that she asked about going on a lunch break, she would have fucking got it. But I told her if you ain't going today, you ain't gonna get it. And guess what? She ain't got it yet. Like when she has to go when she's got her mindset to it.
Yeah.
Or it'll never happen.
Mm-hmm. It's the tattoo all over again.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Like that was I've always said I want a tattoo, never bit the bullet and went. And then that one night I would just happen to be in the mood. Okay, let's do it. That's a great idea. And I got it. Would I probably do it again today? No. No, I would not. But is it there? Yes. And I like it. I mean, it's
there.
I'll never see it, It's never like, ooh, my tattoo's in the way, Like,
in the way.
It's just there. But, the only, like, I don't know. I feel like the nose piercing wouldn't be that bad, but the husband said no to any face piercings.
I get several more if y'all would let me.
Has that always been there? Have you always had your lip pierced?
It used to be, so this one goes straight through my lip. And then, I used to, last time I was here, I had it where it comes in the bottom and goes out. Where it's like curved. So I have the hole still, you can see right here. Where it used to start on the bottom and come out in the middle of my lip, and now it goes in the middle of my lip and comes out the other side.
No. Don't fuck with your teeth. Because the people always tell me, like when I go to the dentist and stuff, they always say that, tongue rings are really bad for your teeth.
Oh, the tongue ring, yeah.
So, like, my tongue ring, to my knowledge, has never, like, gave me issues with my
It hasn't
with my
either,
teeth.
other than sometimes, I think it's just because I have my bar that they pierced it with still, and I need to downsize. It's only been, like, 3 or 4 months.
Oh, you just recently got it done?
Well, I had it originally, and I took it out, and then I got it redone. But I still have the longer bar in there, so every now and then if I'm, like, eating really fucking fast, I chomp on it.
Yep. Yeah, when I first got mine done, I think I was 14. And yeah, they gave you, because they give you the bigger bar because they expect your tongue to swell, and mine never did, and I had that big ass bar in my mouth. And if your tongue's not swollen, you're gonna catch it on your teeth randomly, on a fork. It's gonna get stuck with a noodle wrapped around it. Like, it's not fun. And so, like, literally 3 days later, I changed that shit because I was like, I'm not gonna keep suffering when I don't need the long bar. And I literally, like, I was so scared too. So I was like, dang, if it closes up, Mom's gonna kill me because she just paid for it. But I literally, like, as I was taking it out, I was like feeding the other one through it.
It ain't gonna be that quick.
Yeah, when I tell you I was panicking, I was like, oh my god.
There ain't no way I can get.
My mom and my sister had
first
theirs done.
one. Yeah, my first one I got when I was like 16, and that was my lip right here, and then I got my Monroe. I have my nose, and my tongue, and have this lip, and this lip, and this one, and I had the one that goes straight through my ear, the industrial.
I had a friend that had that in high school, and I tell you,
not everyone has the anatomy for
like,
it. It doesn't heal properly. And mine was fine for the longest time, for like 2 years. And then one day it was irritating me, so I just took it out, and I couldn't ever get it to go back in. And then when I went to go get my tongue the first time, I want to say, I asked him about it, and he said, you don't have the anatomy for it. Like, there's not a clear path for a straight line of two. You could get 2 piercings, but the bar that connects them, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it would have been cool if the first guy who did it would have
told you that before you paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I had the surgery, they saw, like, the piercings inside my ear, which I took this one out. I don't know why I took this one out, but I had one on the inside of this ear somewhere. I don't know where it was. Oh, the earring. The earring was dirty. So I took it out, and I just never put another one back in. It's probably closed up by now. But then this one, they said, they told me that with the surgery, it could, like, shock me. Like, if I needed something, like, it could burn, like, not shock me, it could burn me. Like, the earrings would get
It
hot.
depends on what it's made out of, though. Industrial, or not industrial, but medical grade still shouldn't, because that's the whole point.
But, hold on, what surgery are you having that you're not being required to take them out?
Huh?
What surgery are you having?
So they asked me to take them out.
Oh, okay, that's why I was like, wait a minute, because usually that's one of the things that they make you do.
So they asked me, they were like, can you get those out? And because they were like, do you have any piercings? And I was like, just the ones in my ears. And they were like, can you take those out? And I was like, no. And I was like, I mean, if you can take them out, we can take them out. But I physically, like, my hand can't unscrew this ball. And she was like, okay. She was like, I'm going to tape them up. She said, with the surgery, just want to let you know that we have to give you the heads up.
Dang.
And so they, like, had my ears, like, all taped up and stuff.
like she's a dog who just got her ears cropped.
Or like a puppy that you're trying to get their ears to stand up straight.
They had my ears all taped up, and then I remember that was like one of the first things I did after surgery was rip that stuff off my ears because I felt like I couldn't hear.
You know what's really fucked up? So when I worked in law enforcement and I worked as a corrections officer, you had to dress people out, which is like, you had to watch them get naked. At least favorite part of my job. But if you come in with piercings, it's considered contraband. You have to take them all out. The amount of people who tried to say, well, I can't get my piercings off myself. I said, I don't like what's coming next, but if you won't do it, I'm going to have to. I've had to take someone's nipple piercings out before. Double gloved up. Okay, well, come here then. If you're going to if you're going to insist that you can't get it yourself, you're either fibbing or you really can't, but we're going to get it one way or another. And they magically come off. Mm-hmm.
No, I had to get Hunter to help me take out this earring.
Some of them do get, like, stuck if you've had them for a while.
So I've had these for so long, and I've never changed them. Like, they've always, like, these are, like, the original, like, that they all been pierced with. Like, both of these. So, yeah, I've never attempted to take the little ball off, and I could tell you right now, if I tried, I wouldn't be able to get it done. Like, I wouldn't be able to get it off myself, so.
I've had the same nose ring in for about 3 years. And honestly, I can't get the motherfucker off because I wouldn't know how to get another one back in because this one's like a continuous circle, you know? So it's like you got the little ball on the outside, but like the little slit for it, you have to like bend it and then bend it back. Like I put that shit in forever ago and I ain't touched it since. And I feel like it looks gold and I don't even, it's supposed to be rose gold.
Oh no, it just looks gold.
Yeah. It's supposed to be rose gold.
The rose is gone.
Yeah. And honestly, I had a pack of like 40 of the same color. I had hoops and I had regular studs. Could not find the bag whatsoever. When I tell you,
I have a bunch of different jewelry that I order online.
Yeah. See, like I
Switch one out.
Yeah, I need to order. Like I kind of want a black one, but I feel like that's gonna be a little too much. Everybody always thinks I'm gothic now. my nephew told me when I dyed my hair black, he was like, "What are you, gothic now?" Or emo. He called me emo. I said, "No, I just like black."
Not being able to like black in peace.
Right. Gotta have a agenda.
Yeah, I don't I don't know if I'll ever get ballsy enough to get my nose pierced, but
You were so close that one day you will. Mm-hmm.
I was.
The stars
Because
have to line just right.
I have a fake one, okay?
Oh my
And
god.
I do, because I wanted to see, like, if I even liked it on my, like, head. And I feel like sometimes I do, and then sometimes when I put it in, I'm like, oh my god, this looks horrendous. Like, I look so tacky. This big old hoop hanging out my nose.
Don't do
so.
hoop.
What's that supposed to...
Right.
Huh? I said I look so tacky.
Not us both staring at you. What you trying to say?
But
I can't do a stud on my... I mean, I guess I could.
I had a stud on this. I had a stud before I got this. This was the first hoop I ever put in, and I took the
I
motherfucker out.
kind of want my one on the side and have a stud.
I feel like the hoops are so in right now, but...
So
yeah.
chic.
Yeah.
And fleek, as the kids would say. On fleek.
But I don't know.
I don't think fleek's in the vocabulary anymore.
Oh, damn.
To be honest.
I ain't heard fleek in a long time.
Same. I think like we was saying fleek. I don't think that's so.
When was that? Eyebrows on fleek?
Outfit on fleek.
What is it now?
I don't know. Like, because when I tell you, when that nephew of mine gets to rambling and he talks about a glizzy and that's a fucking hot dog, why are
A
we calling
what?
Yes,
a
a
glizzy?
glizzy.
Why are we calling a hot dog a glizzy?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. It's...
I've never heard of that day in my life.
Yes.
Why?
Like,
I had to Google what the hell it was.
I would, if I heard that, I'd be a little scared.
I think,
well,
I think it's also a term for a man's dingling.
That's what. Okay.
Well,
I was
it
thinking,
sounds inappropriate.
Yeah.
Like for somebody to be calling that a hot dog, you know, but you know, kids,
It's just
whatever.
a hot dog. Is it really?
Bet.
That's what kids call like teenagers.
Did you look it up?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what.
No,
Like,
yeah,
sure.
it's an actual thing.
yeah, like that's what the kids are calling a hot dog these days. Is a glizzy.
We having glizzies for lunch today, guys.
Glizzy gobbler. Mm-hmm. Like I'm telling you, little weird shit.
What in the world? I've never heard of that.
Yo, I'm trying to think of something else that he said because when I tell you,
Riz.
I can't stand that.
What's that?
Or his drip. He got to put his drip on.
What's the
Riz. It's like a charisma. It's short
like
for charisma.
swag
Like
or
you're like
something.
swaggy. Charisma is what it's
You got
short
the
for.
Riz,
Riz.
What up, girl?
No, you didn't. I wish we had cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard that day in my life. I need to start Googling the
Chuggy,
terms.
whatever that is.
Huh?
Oh, shit, beats me.
Uncool. I don't even know if I'm saying it wrong.
Chuggy?
Yeah. It's here. That's how you spell it.
Teresa, you so chuggy.
It means uncool.
Yeah, like he'll sit there, be at his games. He's like, yeah, I got my drip on.
Skirt.
What's your drip? It started years ago, right?
What you dripping?
Yeah, like he used to be like, this the drip. I'm like, what's that mean? He's like, that, you know,
The outfit.
it's the cool.
Like, it's cool.
So I'm like, what the hell? So when I think his mom or my mom bought him some underwear, I don't know, but they were SpongeBob. And when I tell y'all, he would sag his pants just a little bit so that little SpongeBob band would be showing.
Why are you proud of SpongeBob?
When those were his drip.
Not sagging his pants.
Yeah.
Okay, boomer. Say less. Slaps. Bussin'.
Bussin'. That's another one.
Mm-hmm.
It's bussin'.
These potatoes bussin'. Is that right? Did I use
Bussin',
that right?
bussin'.
You did.
Okay.
Use the good in sentence.
Not me. Did I use it in the sentence right before I say it again?
But no, y'all earlier talking about lethargic means thirsty.
I really thought, like, when they said, oh, she's lethargic, I thought that meant, like, she thirsty, she needs some water.
Yeah, like she's like semi-dehydrated, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I always thought it was.
Like, I probably have used that in my life, talking about I was thirsty.
Same.
I'm so lethargic. And really, they thought I was tired. No.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
bitch,
not
I'm thirsty.
tired. I need some water.
I'm thirsty. Yo.
You're parched.
Parched.
Remember when I said perched?
Like a bird?
Yeah. Because like before
She
I picked,
perched on a tree.
very perched today. Yeah, I couldn't figure out if it was like parched or perched. So like anytime I try to use it in a sentence, I would say both words real quick because I'm like, I don't fucking know which one it is. And, I'm parched, perched, whichever one.
Parched, perched, perked.
Yeah, something. Yo. But yeah, poor fella. I just. Anyways, what else can we talk about?
I don't know. I feel like we ain't talked about nothing, like, too juicy tonight. I feel like we need to hit something juicy.
I ain't got nothing juicy.
Except this pussy. Don't put that. Then I'm gonna retweet.
I'm keeping that in there.
No, I was looking at drinks when I said that. Don't put that in there.
I'll say you never told me not to. Well,
What's something juicy we could talk about?
I feel like I'm not a very
Juicy person.
yeah, like I don't have any juicy stories.
Because you're so lethargic. I mean, perched. I mean, parched.
Something.
What's the word?
You gotta do stuff to have stories.
You ain't lying. Because when I tell you I ain't done nothing in a minute, it feels like. Did I do something this weekend? No, yeah. Ooh, Friday was the
I've
worst
lost the plot.
What?
I said I've lost the plot. I ain't doing anything for the plot. Just doing stuff for the sake of it. Just like, for the plot. Be a good story.
Is that a saying?
For the plot.
Y'all gonna do it for the vine. Do it for the vine.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then to do it for the plot, just do it because fuck it.
Do you remember everybody say sausage keep it going? Eggs,
No.
bacon, grits, sausage.
I'm a
I've
big
never heard of
bitch,
that.
but I still take sausage.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine I say, and she's like, I've never heard of that day in my life, and then Teresa says it.
Because she got to the part I knew, because you remember you were talking about grits. I said, okay, yeah, we already been over that. I didn't know what those were. 2 years ago.
That's still so wild to me. So I tell you, you can't. A good cheese grits. And people
It's delicious.
I know, and people are missing out on it. Because even Frederick said the grits are nasty. He said, all you're eating is dirt.
Ooh.
Thank you.
What kind of dirt grits is he eating?
Exactly. I said, oh, you should say he has some good ones then. Because, buddy, the grits we be eating.
They ain't cooked theirs right.
Yeah, because they're from the north. They from the north.
The north or the cafeteria.
Yeah, and look, and you know, I feel like, you know, no hate on people that live in the north by no means, but you know, y'all don't really season y'all's food that good, and like imagine what it's like in prison too. Like it's got no seasoning, I'm sure.
So, did you tell everybody? Have we talked about who Frederick is?
We have not. That's my pen pal, my little prison pen pal. We're actually like I consider him a good friend, to be honest.
Love of her life.
I know, we're besties for the resty. I told him he's stuck with me too.
So, this is not sponsored, but hit up writeaprisoner.com.
Unless y'all want to sponsor.
At writeaprisoner.com.
Yeah.
At you.
Go ahead and tag him in that Twitter post when you upload.
Right.
We were talking about it one day, and I thought that it would be a great idea because, you know, I've always wanted like a pen pal, and you know, who better to write to than somebody that's in prison? I think that would be fun. Like, they don't have
Brooke's
people
trying to do
talk
charity work. She's like, they're lonely. They ain't got nobody.
And I mean, look, they don't, for real.
Yeah, so, you know, Teresa was like, well, shoot, that's not a bad idea. So, then,
Teresa just followed through.
yep, and she followed through with the right one because they still talking. Y'all been talking for a minute now, huh? Y'all been friends for a while.
I think either July or August of last year.
Yeah, so it's
long
almost
time.
been a year. I mean,
And it's so
only March,
funny because I
but-
feel like it started out, I don't even know if like Audra knows this, but like it started out because I had one of my best friends was in prison, and like he hadn't called me for a few years, but like we usually talked on his birthdays, so his birthday was coming up, and I had wrote him on Facebook because like what I usually did was write him on Facebook. He'd get a phone and he'd call me at some point, whatever, we chit chat. But I kept messaging him and he wasn't messaging back, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know? So I was like, all right, like I'll figure out what prison he's in, you know, and I'll go send him a letter because like I've done that before too. And I'm Googling, you know, trying to search the Department of Corrections. And when I tell you, ain't us. Okay, and disclaimer, he wasn't there for murder. But when I tell you could not find him on the Department of Corrections, and I'm like,
He's gone.
well, and like we had a customer. Was it your friend customer? Mm-hmm. Okay, that customer was up in here, the one we can't stand. Anyways, that customer was up in here too, and I was like, where would somebody be at if they ain't in the Department of Corrections? Like, why? And he was like, oh, he probably got released. I was like, yeah, I don't think that's it.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I think Buddy gonna be in there for a minute, you know, because he had like he only had like he got in there in 2016 and he had to do at least 15. So he was literally like almost halfway through. But so anyways, so like I couldn't find him on the website. Like I started searching Alabama, Mississippi. Like I couldn't find him nowhere. So I was like, what the hell? So I called me and Brooks trying to look him up, can't find him. So I called my sister and I'm telling the same thing. I done look, you know, try to look up an article, can't find nothing. My sister calls me, and when I tell you I still remember this like it was yesterday, broke my heart. She called me and she said, so I figured out where JJ's at, and I said, where? And she sent me the article, and he had overdosed like 5 months prior, and nobody told me. When I tell you, I was sick to my stomach because he was like bad off on drugs before he went in, and he would always like randomly hit me up for money. And this was back in, my even poorer days. Like, I didn't have no fucking money to send him, so like I couldn't, help him out all the time. But like we talked every now and then, but it's been a few years since we've been on the phone, so I was like, okay, cool, like it's been a minute. Like I'm at, at a place where I got some monies now, like I can send it to you if you need it. But poor buddy, he overdosed though. And I was like, what started the whole Frederick thing? I was like, dang, because I guilty conscience. I'm like, man, like, because he didn't have nobody. Like, his family disowned him. Like, he had me, his grandma, and, like, an ex-girlfriend. That was it. And I was like, dang, that's my best friend. He didn't have nobody. I'm about to tear up. But anyways, that's where it all started. Cause I was like, dang, if I could be that friend to somebody else, and, help somebody's time get past, I'll do it. Shit, I ain't got nothing else to do. And we've been besties ever since.
Yep.
But he's real cool, though. Like, he knows a lot about Teresa.
It's crazy, like, that he's from the north, and we're from the south.
And it's funny because I picked
differences and stuff. Like, I think that's cool too.
Yep, he is 17 hours away from where we are located.
You say you picked him on purpose because he was from the north?
I picked him on purpose, because of his crime, because me and Brooke one day we went through that little website and I was like, all right, there's some things I cannot look past, like you killed a motherfucker, okay, cool, goodbye, have fun. Next pen pal on the outside can come to you. But there's just some things I can't overlook, and I was like going through all the and like some of them would have like good ass profiles that like their aunts or cousins or something had made for them, but they over here killed 2 people or they over here raped somebody, and it's like, oh, okay, I hear you, he sounds like a catch. I ain't trying to catch that one.
What's my pants unbuttoned?
I've literally walked out that bathroom before and my whole pants were unzipped, right? Walked to the office, ain't nobody said shit to me. I was like, dang, my whole pants were unzipped.
I was sitting at the desk today and my pants were unzipped. I said, dang, I not zipped
them up
this morning. Like, they've been unzipped for a while because I ain't went to the bathroom yet. So. Ain't nobody told me.
That's why I wear shirts long enough to cover it.
Yeah, this one's long enough, but
it's probably the most fitted shirts on my V-necks. You chew so loud. You ever notice that?
So fucking loud.
Like,
Hunter does the same shit, and when I tell you I cannot stand it, like when he's eating, he could be in another room, I can hear him eating. I can hear him drinking. I'm like, there is no reason that I should not be facing you right now, and I can tell that you're eating something. There's no reason for it. I don't know how people eat and chew that loud, Audra. And now
the thing is, like, she wasn't smacking, like, her mouth closed.
And Hunter's the same thing. He was like, literally, my mouth's closed. Like, I don't know how else to silence that I'm chewing.
No, I acknowledge I chew aggressively because I'm like, I'm taking my stress out on that gum.
Yeah.
Yeah, long day.
Hunter has veneers or whatever you call them. So, like, when he bites...
What?
So when he bites something, it's like it's like his jaw pops or something every time he takes a bite or something. Like it, I don't know. When I tell you I have no idea.
He got superhuman teeth.
I don't know what he's got. I don't know what he's got in there, but it's not just a regular set, He got
a little something extra.
That motherfucker could take 2 fingers off instead of just one now.
Yeah.
Y'all ever think y'all could do that if you needed to?
No.
Like, no, like, if it was, like, life or death, right, and you were, like, trying to escape somebody killing you, like, you don't think you could rip a freaking finger off or an ear or something?
I've never thought about that.
Never. Not one time has it crossed my mind. I wonder if I could bite somebody's finger off.
I've always wondered, like, would I have it in me? You know what I mean? That's my biggest thing. Like, all right, if I was in the situation.
I feel like I have a lot of things. I got that dog in me. I got a lot of things.
Dog in her.
I feel like if push came to shove, like life or death, I could do a lot of things. But I don't think about that in particular. But I do think about, like, if something were to happen, like, I'd bite them or, like, scratch them so their DNA isn't in my mouth or under my nails. So they'd be able to find somebody. If something happened, I think about that.
Something ever happens
Scratching's, like, the number one, like, thing.
Yeah, because it gets, like, under your nail beds.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all, if I ever get attacked, y'all better tell them to check her fingernails and her teeth. That person,
there's DNA somewhere.
That person that did this to her, it
didn't get away unscathed.
Because just so I might get my ass whooped, but just know I was talking shit the entire time. That's one of my 2 stipulations. Just know I went down swinging, talking shit, and checked my teeth and my fingers.
That's 3 things, but okay.
Tomato.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. Y'all know I'm so paranoid. I hope nobody gets me. My Lord, I'm so scared of getting got. I don't Why?
Look, you just gotta walk around looking like a bitch. Really, because people, like, you know, people say I look mean. And I'll really just be minding my own fucking business. You know what I mean? But, like, apparently I just look like don't fucking talk to me.
I'm intentionally trying to make myself look unapproachable.
Same.
Like, I don't want you to, even
Okay,
if you don't
so
have
I don't
bad
want you to-
intentions, I don't want you to come talk to me.
I don't want you hitting on me.
Okay, so I'm the one that walks into the gas station and like, hey, good morning, you know, like,
Yeah, to like workers, yeah, but like
chat.
random people, like I'm walking around like
random
Walmart or
people.
something, like someone walks
I'm
my
pretend-
way, it's...
not the aggressive stare. Yeah,
Deadpan.
so Hunter does that. Hunter does not like for strangers to talk to him. Hunter don't like to talk to anybody in general, but especially a stranger. And
Stranger danger, yeah.
He walks around like, you know, he tries to look all mean, whatever, like grumpy, like don't talk to him. You know, he's not friendly. He's not one that says good morning to somebody that held the door open for him. Like, that's just not who he is. So he walks around like that, and when I tell you the most random people come up and talk to him, and he says, he always gets in the truck, I try to look so unapproachable. He said, for some reason, they always talk to me, because literally it will be about nothing. Like, he just went into the gas station, I'm pretty sure it was this weekend, and there was some man at the door talking about his truck. Talking about, where are you taking your truck, or something, or your truck's getting dirty, or said something about his truck, and Hunter was like, all right. He just like, he was like, I don't know. And then one time he went in and he was getting money out of the ATM. Somebody came up and asked him for something.
Don't approach me while I'm at the ATM.
No, because you about to get a swift elbow.
Somebody had came up, like, asked him, and like, where you going? Can I get a couple dollars or something? Like, just like joking, like, it wasn't really asking for money.
Yeah, but like, why you need
just
to...
making like small talk or whatever. And Hunter was like, I don't understand why they always talk to me, but I really feel like it's because he has the mindset of I don't want anybody to talk to me, you know.
So he looks like the person everybody talks to.
So normally when I walk in somewhere, I'm like, good morning. Yeah, somebody holds the door. Thank you. Have a good day. You know, like I just like do like the casual like spiel. But I feel like it's also because I worked in like restaurants.
Like I'm not mean to people. Like if it's like a close, like I'm directly
I'm not
interacting with somebody. But if it's just like I'm doing my thing in a store by myself, like I don't.
And like the bad part is like if somebody walks up to me and talks to me, I'm not
it's immediately. It's like, oh hey.
Yeah, I'm a
But if I
chit-chat.
can deter you before you get to that point, I'm gonna try to.
Yes, if I can look like I don't want you talking to me, that's fine. Mm-hmm.
I don't go in.
I feel like I
myself,
do.
So
like attract random
Must be
conversations
nice.
Sometimes.
What's it like?
I don't know.
I mean, Audrey don't have that luxury.
I
She
think-
does though. She got a key. She at least got a little side key.
But no, because she's trying to make friends with everybody. Hey, hi.
Oh, she's trying to get y'all kidnapped.
Damn. Well, when she was younger, I was like, "You a little too friendly. You can't be saying that to everybody. You can't. Not everybody's your friend, baby."
I'm telling you.
But there's been times I'm getting gas and I'll see him. I saw a guy and he was like stooped down near my car, like near the wheel, and I was like, "The fuck you doing?" And I was like, and he was like, "You're." I don't remember it was like the wheel well, one of the plastic pieces had popped out of place because I'd hit something. It wasn't like hitting the tire or nothing. It was just there, and I was like, I'll fix it. He's like, I popped it back into place for you.
What an angel.
And I was like, oh, thanks.
that was nice.
Hope he had a good day that day.
Yeah, I was like, oh, cool. I've been what is that? Procrastinating doing that.
Well, some man came up here one time because my car was parked up front, and some man had came in and he was like, hey, whoever's car this is this one of y'all's cars? And I was like, yeah, that's mine. He was like, you got a flat tire. I was like, oh my lord, I got a flat tire. Like, I wonder if I drive to work like that. So I called Hunter, but I mean, that was very nice of that man. He didn't have to tell me that. I could have got in my car, drove all the way home with a flat tire because it was on the passenger side. So like,
my car wouldn't have let me not know about it. Open that fucking door.
Beep. Okay, so in my car, the tire pressure light is always on for some reason. Whatever that means. So if it would have been on, I would have been like, oh, it's okay.
Tell you which tire and exactly what pressure it's at, and it will not let you forget.
Yeah. So does Hunter's truck.
Yes, my love.
That was me, Bestie. That was my chair.
Oh, I thought I heard someone at the door. I mean, you gotta be
You
like...
talking to me? Yes, my love. That's so sweet.
No, listen, tell me like me and a child of mine was at Dollar General the other night, and like I was facing the cashier, but like sort of turned talking, and I was like, can you carry this bag for me? And she said, yeah, and I said, thank you, love, and the cashier said, you're welcome. I said,
ain't that the most awesome?
and now I can't be the asshole that's like, I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bye.
Have a good night.
Yeah, what the fuck do you say to that?
No, the other day
I've been so embarrassed.
I was leaving, which is this is not the same scenario, but I was leaving the nail salon, and you know we go up there all the time, so I'm like friends with them at this point. So we was up there shooting the shit. I'm the last fucking customer in there, and so it's raining. I'm walking out. I'm like, all right, I'm on the front of the refrigerator. I'm like, all right, y'all have a good night. He said, did you just tell them to have a good night? I said, no, I said be careful. I said be careful.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, did you just tell them to be careful? I said, yeah, like it's raining. And he was like, where you at?
If it's not raining, you just say that to people when you see them leave.
And I told him, I said, buddy, that's Southern hospitality. Apparently you don't know what it is. I said, but we talk to each other like we are friends around here.
Yes.
I would
we like
to,
each other.
Yeah, I said, I would like to hope that my favorite nail lady will be back there the next time I need her. Shit. But, yeah. No, he was like, did you really just tell him to be careful? I'm like, yeah, it's raining outside.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You gonna nitpick that? What I should have told him? Fuck you. Bye.
Y'all, don't be safe.
Hope you fucking crash.
Do some fishtails for me.
Yeah, I feel like that's not a like when we went to North Dakota for summer, and we had like gotten in the elevator with the band, and we got in, we were like, hey, how are you? Just like my whole family. If you ever see us out in public, like everybody talks, especially my dad. He's number one, like he's gonna talk to you. And so we had gotten in the elevator, like, hey, how are you? And then he said something like, what floor or whatever, and we had said something, we're like, yes sir. And he was like, where y'all from? And I was like,
they don't say sir and ma'am up there. They think it's an insult when you do.
And apparently they don't greet each other either. And they don't
at all?
Like, they're not like friendly like us. No, I'm telling you, they're not. Like, they'll just look at you and keep walking. Like, no, hey, no.
Because like, not at least the little hand raise or a little nod.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of, we went golfing the other weekend. It was 2 weekends ago, and I was on the golf cart, and I passed by a grandpa, and I was driving, and so tell me why I did the hand. I told her, not me. I just like I'm in a whole car instead of saying hey or have a good day. Like, how are you?
He hear you.
I raised my hand up and waved to the man. Like,
I've had people do that, like passing on like a 2-lane like little. Like residential running. I don't know that man, but you put the hand up, so now I gotta put the hand up.
So like I go to my parents' house, like anytime they don't have many people that live down their road, and anytime like you get on the road, if there's another car coming, they all wave, and you just wave back like, hey.
That's how it was like growing up. Like anybody came through drove on our road, you don't know who they are, but they waving. Hey, how you doing?
That was like the norm.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You don't know who you are. Yeah. Oh, I have a bad because y'all know my tent on my car is so dark, but I have a bad habit of like when somebody lets me go, I'm like,
yeah, like they can fucking see you.
Like they can see me. And I did it yesterday, and yeah,
like this bitch.
He was like,
you got to roll the window down.
He said, I know you didn't just wave your hand up like that. Like you don't have that tent on there. He said you should have did what I do, roll the window down, and tell them thanks, and then roll it back up. And I said, you know how long that would have taken me? When I said I did my due diligence, they probably couldn't see me.
They felt it in their hearts.
Yeah. Like I know that I did this from a good perspective, you know what I mean? Or from a good place. Like I did my little hand wave, my thank you. You might not have seen it, but I know.
I always wave. I think it's so nice when people let me over. When I let somebody
Come on,
over, and I'm
thank
like,
you.
come on.
Yes.
I feel like I'm silly.
Like Saint Teresa. Mother Teresa. Okay, come on.
I'm going to tell you, I need kid of the month, adult of the month, whatever. I need a
but the
superstar
worst is
sticker.
when you got two polite people. No, you get okay, and then I start.
And they start.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
No, when I look
and then
up,
make it awkward and like they hesitate. It's like, okay, are you going or not?
Now we're playing a weird game of politeness chicken.
Who's gonna go first? No, earlier when I went to go get our food, I was, coming out of our parking lot. Well, you gotta turn in the turn lane. Well, there was a car that was already sitting in the turn lane from the opposite direction for a hot minute, and I finally jumped my ass into the turn lane, and I had time to go, so I, went and inched over just a little bit, and I flashed my lights. So I'm like, all right, they've been sitting there for a minute. Like, I'll let you get over.
Yeah, you got the. You're next in line, buddy.
Yeah, like I'll, and he just sat there, and I'm like, flicking it a million times, like, buddy, get in your road so I can go because I'm about to change my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and there was no cars coming either. I don't know why I was being that dramatic.
Like you holding up traffic.
I was doing something. I don't know, traffic for real fool. Like I did something.
He was probably like, dang, where'd she go? So I can
I always wonder that because I pull up behind somebody who's in the turning lane, and my viewpoint is like, you're first in line, you have to go first. But at the same time, I've been on the opposite end where I'm like, damn, this bitch behind me, now I can't see the oncoming traffic. They're gonna have to go first, so I can go.
That's when you gotta trust them rear view mirrors, side
Well,
view
they
mirrors.
get that.
What do
Well,
you
they
call
get right up on your toe. It's like, I can't.
I seen a video this morning and it said, my backup camera got this, thank God. And it was a lady coming out of like Walmart, Publix, I don't know, she had a buggy. This man just casually walking through the parking lot. I wish I could find the video now, I'm thinking about it. But this woman was walking out of the little, whatever grocery store she was in, and she came down on the side, you know how like it drops off the little sidewalk. She didn't go down the little ramp part. So when her and the buggy decided they wanted to go on not the ramp, and the buggy fell, it took her to somebody got it on camera, and the fella that was in the middle walking, he ran up there to help her. I was like, dang. Because all you seen was the buggy go, and then you seen her like, ooh,
slide over momentum.
I was like, dang, you know she weighed 10 pounds. Because you think a buggy about to take my ass over. Hell no.
That buggy ain't moving, baby.
The buggy's gonna go, and I'm just gonna fall.
The buggy stayed on all fours with me behind it. No,
I
this
feel like
one
we
time.
have to clarify, because they don't call it a buggy up north either.
What do they call it?
Shopping cart.
Imagine.
Excuse me. So we're talking
No,
about
I was
it.
thinking about it the other day, because I was like, buggy. And I was like, I just love that word. And then I was like, I don't think everyone calls it that, though.
They don't.
I don't think they do.
But speaking of the whole falling in the middle of its place, I went to
Check out Brooke's TikTok. It's nothing but...
Oh, you ain't lying.
I went to Walmart one time. I mean, I've been multiple times.
Like, it was like a rare occursion. Occursion. Occurrence.
You went occasion and excursion.
No, I was going like occurrence.
An excursion.
Probably.
I don't know what you was going with, but you didn't make it.
Yeah.
You went to Wally World.
Yeah, so I went to when I went to Walmart this one time. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. How do I make it seem like I don't go once a year? You know, like I'm a frequent shopper.
You need people to know that you frequently go to Walmart. You got a frequent flyer card.
I frequently visit the Walmart, but I had me and my friend, we were walking, and you know, like just walking up, we were trying to get off the road, so we were like walking in the handicap. You know, the handicap's like at the very front, so we were walking in the handicap. Tell me why my shoe hit a puddle of grease. Oil, whatever. It hit a puddle of oil, and when I tell you I slipped and slid, I was a goner.
Like something off a movie.
Yeah.
Stepped on a banana peel.
Literally. It was like a ballerina spin and all. Like, I was trying to keep my balance. And I said, I was a goner. I was like, that is so embarrassing. There's no telling how many people are, like, in their cars laughing at me right now. Because, you know, this is so common for people to pull up at Walmart and just sit there and, like, other people get out. And so I was like, there's no telling how many people just witnessed that. And right up at the front in the handicapped parking spot, you know, and I just, excuse me, while I'll take a nap.
I'm telling you, it's like the day that I fell back there. Like, Audra, when I tell you, I was so mad because, you know, we walk around barefoot all the time around here. It's dark as hell back here. We ain't got the light on. Something's fucking leaking. The floor, the wall, ceiling, something's
There's just
leaking.
random puddles in the bathroom sometimes.
Yeah. Well, no, this wasn't. I didn't even make it to the bathroom yet. No, this was outside the bathroom. But, you know, I'm just, you know, minding my fucking business, just walking. And next thing you know, this foot says, and when I tell you, I need the floor so dang hard, every bit of this bit of weight went down on this one knee. I'll tell you, I had a fat bruise like this big. And then the mirror that, you know, is out there now, it used to be in here. I came in here, I was so mad. I pulled because I can't pull my pants up because I got skinny jeans on. So I was going to pull my pants down. I was like, dang, it's already bruised. When I tell you, I was so pissed.
Yeah, so she fell, and she said, Brooke.
And I did. I didn't have a phone, nothing.
And I'm sitting
Life
here, and
alert.
I'm
I'm falling and I can't get up.
The co-worker that you replaced, he walks out the bathroom and it's like, are you all right? And my knee's wet because, you know, I just landed in the puddle. And he thought it was bleeding. He thought it was bleeding. He was like, are you okay? I was like, it's fucking fine. It's water. I was like, I'm just waiting on Brooke to bring my phone.
Yeah, I was just sitting up there. I heard her. I said, she's so dramatic. She can wait till she gets back up here. You know, I didn't know she fell. Yeah, I didn't go back there because I was like, she's so dramatic. What's she doing? And then his name came up there and was like, she just fell. And I was like, oh, God, now I feel like crap.
Imagine if y'all had been the only two and you're like, oh, she don't need nothing.
Yeah.
And she really couldn't get up and she was laying back there for who knows how long. Until the next time you had to go pee.
I would have eventually got up if she didn't come back soon.
Right? Or she should have tried to text me and I texted her back.
Yeah.
Y'all right? No, one time, when I tell you, it was so funny. I was back at the back door. It was just me and her here. I don't know. It might have just been me and her, period. I don't even know that we had a third person yet. But I'm back here my hair was all cute that day. I'm trying to use the back door to get a good selfie, from the lighting. And I told myself, I was like, Brooke's so paranoid. I was like, the second I opened this door, I said, she'll be trying to figure out who the hell's back here. She thought, because I went to the bathroom first. And I was like, ooh, my hair looks cool, good. I'm going to go ahead and take me a cute little selfie. And as soon as I opened the door, I'm looking at her because I'm like, I got my guns up because I'm like, and she comes around the fucking door and she's like, you can tell, but she's trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. She said, and I'm just standing there like, I said,
yeah, I was sitting at my desk and I heard ding, like the door going off, and I was like, Teresa and Matthew, who's here? Who is here? Like, we are not supposed to have any visitors today. So then I was like, all right, I mean, she's back there. I gotta go help her. Like, somebody's gonna get her.
She's the most vulnerable.
Yeah. She's trying to use the bathroom, like, leave her alone, So I peek, I'm like, all right, look, I'm chicken, so I'm like, let me peek around the corner, and I see her holding some little fake handguns up. I said, I know you lied. You gave me 6 heart attacks. I'm out here trying to save you. You're just here to scare me.
Like, I didn't know who was in here. She said, you're up there just standing with a fucking gun. Yeah, that was pretty
Thought somebody was going to get us.
Yeah.
Well.
Got.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end it tonight. Be sure to check us out every Thursday on our social media. It's IKYFL.PODCAst. We're on every platform, so if you need to watch or if you would like to watch, just be sure to check us out. Leave us any comments, questions if you have anything for us, because we don't really know what all y'all want to hear.
We have video footage eventually coming soon with the studio.
We do. Hopefully that will be done
Before the end of the month.
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully within the next couple of episodes we'll be able to do the video footage so y'all can
get to see those double chins.
Not only laugh with us, but laugh at us too.
Swear to God.
But, alright, well I think we're going to call it a night, so.
Thank y'all for coming to listen to us chit chat.
Yeah. We will see y'all next Thursday. Good night.
Anything to say, Audra?
I was thinking of something and then I lost it. Did you see the gears turning?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
All right, good night, you guys.
Good night.
Good night.